This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams.
That's it, baby. You gonna work.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, here's Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I missed it, it would have been a long night.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, They got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down.
51's the mic. I'm going to run you over.
To throw again, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And it's second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. From the 50, it's gone. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing again on second down. Goff. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A 40-yard attempt.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence. And here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby. Come on. But no dice that time.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I don't think you got it, son.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And they'll line wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go. And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
On second down, here's Penny. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Aaron Donald drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
A 49-yard attempt.
And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Shell.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And now it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this one to his tight end out on the right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Watch that creep. Say, which wall? Shit, 33. And we heavy on the edges. 6 down. Check 6 down.
Here's Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10
Here we go.
at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Now Wilson.
And 8 at the 45-yard line.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33.
He's taking
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Aaron Donald.
Alert.
It's a gain of 3.
Now Wilson.
And
The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
59's Mike. Check.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back there to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Super one.
From the 17, Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. On the return, it's Simba Webster. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to you...
He's got a man, complete. Past the 20, 10, touchdown L.A. Tyler Higbee, 76 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point by Gay is up and good. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
44-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
44-yard line.
Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. I'm on.
Wilson will throw again. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the interception, here's Goff. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
We go tonight. 180.
Play action. It's Goff. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. On the ground, it's Akers. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple of completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Ball comes out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Escaping the pressure right. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Left hash, left hash. You can't block me. 51's the mic, boys. 51. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Here's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Aaron Donald, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Wilson.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 3rd.
Intercepted by the Rams. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now gone. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Williams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Seahawks 38.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Fighting to stay upright. Eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Mike 51, Mike 70 Lion. Check Mike.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Rocco 80. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let go.
Now it's the backup Smith. And caught left side, Olsen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go. 70 Lion. I got you, boy. Ready.
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you. Go.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 26. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Gino on first down. And the tight end Wilson, right side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Rashad Penny, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Mike, check. 59. Rig alert. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
For the Seahawks field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
16 yards, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all day long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. Your tackles are almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Taken down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
And less than a yard.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And got a man. It's Woods. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they had as well as understand where they are in the field?
Check. Hey, watch that. Check right. 50-4.
DC. Goff now to throw. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Go, Todd! 180! You gotta get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
From the red zone now, Goff. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
2 for 1.
Goff. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reasoning. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. It's Penny. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Again, it's Penny. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Again, it's 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 51, Mike 19, Lion. I got one. Go.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Keep going, keep running,
man. In for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So the victory here for Seattle. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.